الله أكبر. الله أكبر.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Dear brothers and sisters, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome back to our discussion around the subject of travelers' prayer. Today we want to discuss the beginning and the end of the 10 days decision. I decided to go on a trip for 10 days. When does it start exactly? When exactly does it finish? They say that the beginning of a day is dawn, exactly dawn time, and the end of the day is sunset. So this is a complete day. If somebody is going to go on a trip for 10 complete days, he is not being called a traveler, and his prayer will be complete. If less than 10 days is going to stay there, of course he is a traveler, and his 4 rakah prayer will be shorter, and he should say his own prayer in 2 rakah. Now, if somebody during the day reaches somewhere, starts his own trip, so no problem. During the day of the 11th day, also the trip will be finished. So 10 complete day is something that we are deciding. The next issue that we are talking about is the places in where traveler should say his own prayer complete or not. I mean, in these places, he is free. He is permitted to say his own prayer completely or in a short form. Those places are as follow. First of all, in Masjidul Haram, Al-Haram Mosque is one of the places. The second one, Masjidul Nabi, Nabi Mosque in Medina. The third place, Kufa Mosque. The mosque in Kufa also is the place when you travel, you can say your prayer completely or in a short form. And in the holy shrine of Imam Al-Hussein alayhi salam, of course, under the dome and the places, near places around. Not all of the places around, just under the dome and the near places around. So in these 4 places, traveler is allowed, permitted to say prayer in a complete manner or short. Now we will go to some questions. Some questions are remained here. The first question. We say that nowadays that our trips are very easier than before. For example, they take a plane and they go somewhere which is about 400 kilometers in 1 hour or maybe less or around this. This is not being called a trip during these days. So is it being called a trip or not? Answer. Ulama will say that such a trip depends on the distance, not depends on the time. So the distance is more than 2 kilometers and half going and 22 kilometers and half back. So it's being called a trip, no matter if it takes for a long time or short time. The next question, what is the criteria for, a Shari'i trip, a trip which is related to Sharia, okay, according to, ideas of ulama? The answer, they say that going there and coming back must be 45 kilometers. 45 kilometers going there and coming back. This is being called a, Shari'i trip. If it is less than this amount, it is not a trip. If it is more, this amount or more, yes, it is being called a trip. Now, some other questions. I am in doubt if I have reached the, limitation or not, if I have reached 22 kilometers and a half or not. So somebody who is in a doubt, they answer that he should say his own prayer completely if it is very difficult for him or her to find out if he has traveled for 22 and a half kilometers or not. But if it is not difficult to understand, he should try to find out. And after that, he will do his own duty. Okay, and these are some specific, questions. The next question, you see that somebody who is going to go on a trip, but during the way he decided to come back. So what is the ruling for his own prayer? They say that during the way that he is going there, his own prayer is complete because he decided to go there. But when he decided to come back, from that time, because he didn't completed his own trip, his own prayer will be shorter. Okay, I hope the things we discussed would have been useful for you. Till next session, wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.